Joel here, back with another pickup video for my channel Collecting Retro. Thanks for tuning in. I'm getting caught up here again with my pickups that are going from summer into fall. So without further ado, I'll get started here. I've got all kinds of different N64, Famicom, NES games and whatnot. So I'll show you what I got here. First we got Mickey's Speedway. I never realized this was a rare game, and it looks kind of like Diddy Kong Racing, so I thought it would be pretty cool. So I picked this up. Then I've got Turok 2 Seeds of Evil. Recently picked up the first one, so I figured I'd pick up two. Then this is a little bit harder to find game here, and I found it in great condition. StarCraft 64. It feels really weird playing this on the Nintendo 64 versus the PC. I'd only ever played the PC version before, and I'm a huge fan of StarCraft in general, so it was nice to get this. And then next I've got a few odds and ends here. This is Liquid Kids for the PC Engine. This is a little bit of a harder game to find, and it's a great action platformer kind of game. I had a lot of fun with this so far, and looking forward to playing it more. And a few other odds and ends here. I've got Bubble Bobble Old and New for the Game Boy Advance. I was glad to find this. I hadn't really seen this before, so I was excited to pick that up too. Got a deal on this one, Boxel, kind of like a puzzle game where you slide boxes around. Cool game if you're bored and just looking for something simple to play. And here's kind of a rarity that you don't see very often, Mega Man 5 for the original Game Boy. I was really happy to find this. I did have to pay a decent amount for it, but it's nice to add this to the collection. I'm not sure if I really enjoy the Game Boy Mega Man so much. They seem to have a lot of slowdown compared to the NES counterparts, but still cool to have. I've got a AC adapter. This works for the Famicom and the Super Famicom, so I need one of these. Got that recently. And then I'll show you another thing that's kind of interesting. I picked this up off of eBay, Yamatoku Classic. Sorry about the glare. Hyper AV Selector. It only selects composite, but it has a really nice brushed aluminum finish. This is actually sealed in the box, so I was glad to pick this up. I might put it to use if I kind of make a gaming area with all the older composite systems and use it as a switch. So I've got that. And then now on to some other stuff I've got. These are some games that I got recently. I was glad these came back in stock from RetroZone. I picked up Battle Kid, and then also picked up Battle Kid 2 complete in the box. So I was excited to finally get those. I was kind of waiting until both of them were in stock so I could order them at the same time, and there hadn't been a lot available for quite some time. Now, a couple other oddities and interesting things. Next I've got a Hori S-Video cable for the Super Famicom, or you could use it for 64, but it comes in this little wind-up pod, so you can extend the cable out, and then when you're done you wind it back up in here, and it stores away for easy convenience. So I was glad to pick that up. Definitely did not pay 2,900 yen. And then another thing that's extremely rare, if you've seen my channel, you know that I like the Game Boy Micro a whole lot. And this is an extreme rarity. This is the faceplate, or Player 2 controller faceplate for the Micro. I'll slide it out so you can see it better here, since it's packed up. This was a Club Nintendo exclusive in Japan, and they're extremely hard to come by on eBay and they're usually extremely expensive. I got this from Yahoo Japan. They give you a fake display-only body to go with the faceplate. Kind of weird. So it's pretty sweet. It feels like it's a real Game Boy Micro, but it's just a dummy system. So super excited to finally get this. I remember them announcing it years ago, and I wanted one and kept looking, but people kept asking for crazy money on eBay, and I finally got one for a fantastic price from Japan. And next I'll jump into the Famicom, and then we'll finish up with some really awesome NES games that I got. First for the Famicom is Door Door, kind of a classic Famicom game. Looking forward to playing it. Then I got this game here, kind of a bizarre action platformer game. I can't remember what the name is, but a handy guide just to look up Famicom games if you don't know what the name is. Search the little code number there, the 5 letters, and Google it with Famicom in the search, and you'll usually find what game it is. But kind of an interesting game. So I got that, and this is, I think, Doki Doki Uenchi. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong, but it's I think in the UK it came out as like a Trolls game. So kind of another interesting action platformer game, a little bit more obscure. And then now we've got, this is Attack Animal Gakuen. I've got a set of the 3D goggles for the Famicom coming up in one of my next lots of stuff. So I figured I'd start picking up some of the 3D games, and this is one of them. So I'm looking forward to trying this. Then we've got Famicom Wars. This is what started the whole Famicom Wars, Advanced Wars series. Adventure of Rope Hit, kind of a subpar action platformer from what I understand. I got Rambo, Wagyan Land. This is Valis for Famicom. Not very good at all. Pretty bad, actually. So I don't think I'll be playing this too much. Maharaja. This is like Super Monkey Gakuen, I think, or something like that. Kind of a really crappy RPG game, so probably a big language barrier on that too. This is Jesus. Yeah, I don't know why it's called Jesus, but yeah, they used Jesus as a Famicom game. Got Venus Wars. Kind of a cool artwork on this one. Another cool looking one. I'm not sure what type of game this is, but it's called Grand Master. Gonna try and figure out what this is and maybe play it a little bit. And another 3D game, Cosmic Epsilon. This one's supposed to be pretty cool, so I'm looking forward to giving this a shot. There you go, it's got the 3D glasses logo there. Another game I can't remember the name of again. I should have probably studied up before I did this video, but sorry about that. It's another crazy action platformer. Adventures of Lolo. Flying Hero. In this you try and save people from a burning building. This one looks pretty cool. Looking forward to trying it out. One I'm really excited to have, Mighty Final Fight. This game is starting to go for a premium for the Nintendo, and I picked up the Famicom version for a really good price, and it's in excellent condition, so I'm glad to have this. And then we've got Exciting Boxing. This originally came with like a blow-up dummy that you're supposed to punch. It was a peripheral for the Famicom. Kind of interesting if you wanted to look it up and see what that looks like. So I'm not sure. You might be able to play it without that, but I'll maybe give this a try sometime. And then some box games. We got Super Chinese 3. Another random game. I just bought this because it was cheap, so add that to the collection. Another weird random game. They've got these weird like clay figures on the cover here. I don't think it's anything really all that good. Here's one that I'm really excited to have. in this, especially in this good of condition in the box, Fantasy Zone. I'm a huge fan of Fantasy Zone. It's awesome on the TurboGrafx. Definitely recommend playing this and picking it up if you have a chance. And actually, the Sunsoft version is pretty good for the Nintendo too. This one, I don't know if you can guess what this is by the box art here, but this is actually the Japanese version of Cowboy Kid, another game that's quite rare on the Nintendo. And here it is, boxed for the Famicom. So I was really glad to find this too. Now finally on to the Nintendo games. I've got some really great stuff here, so I'll get started. Crystalis in the box. I really wanted this in the box because I played this as a kid and really enjoyed it. And then we got Paperboy 2. Not so great, but nice to have it in the box. And now on to some of the carts I've got here. Some of these are a little bit harder to find, so I was really glad to pick them up. We've got Gremlins 2, The Great Waldo Search, Bo Jackson Baseball, not that hard to find, Widget, kind of obscure, and Space Shuttle Project. And some more kind of obscure ones. King Quest 5, Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle, Yoshi's Cookie, and this is Wizardry 2. It's a lot harder to find than the first one, so I'm really glad to find that. And now we finally got the grand finale, cream of the crop here. So, whoops, I'll just grab these here a second. First of all, we've got Chubby Cherub. This one eluded me for a long time, and I'm really glad to finally own this. Not because it's a good game, just because I need it for the collection, and it's hard to find. And then next, we've got Defenders of Dynatron City, another one that's a little bit more obscure and hard to find. I was glad to get that. And let's see here, what should I do? What should I save for last here? Next, we've got Crash in the Boys Street Challenge. This is a Kunio-kun game in Japan, and it actually looks really cool. I'm looking forward to trying this out and seeing what it's all about. And I got the manual for it, so that was really sweet. And then finally the second to last game, and I saved the final game here. That's really cool, but I'll show you this first. We've got Toxic Crusaders. This label is just absolutely mint, and like the colors jump off of it. It's pretty cool. The game, again, not so great, but what can you do? And then finally, no pun intended, here it is, Mighty Final Fight. Super excited to pick this up. I have never owned this before, and it looks really awesome, and I finally found a great deal on it and added it to the collection. So that was it. That's all my pickups for this episode. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends. I'm hoping to get my subscribers up a little bit and then do a contest. And I've got all kinds of stuff around here. I'll find something really cool to do for the contest. And hope to see you guys soon. And watch for my next video. It'll be out soon. I'm almost caught up with all my pickups. But until next time, take care. Bye.